À l'heure des incendies géants en Australie ou en Californie et de la crise de Covid-19, l'équilibre rompu entre l'humain et la nature était encore restaurable. In a time of giant wildfires in Australia and California, in the COVID-19 crisis, the equilibrium between humans and the nature is severely broken. Is it restorable? That means, is there any chance that we can restore it? Pollution et braconnage et destruction des forêts. L'homme est responsable du déclin à la disparition des espèces, phénomènes qui se sont dramatiquement accélérés ces dernières années. Pollution, conflagration, destruction of the forests and deforestation and the burning. The mankind is responsible for the decline and disappearance of species and a phenomenal event which have accelerated dramatically within the past years. Mais c'est aussi lui qui peut réparer le vivant, comme lui montrer des expériences sur les îles Sushi des espèces quasiment disparues. But it's also the mankind which could repair the creatures, living creatures. In a way, they can actually demonstrate through the stem cell genetic technology, which can actually, bring life back to almost or semi-extinct species. Which, in this case, is shown through the cases concerning the stem cell genetic restoration of almost an extinct species. Avec un fil rouge et une entrevue, des gènes et de sublimes images des animaux en sursis. C'est documenté loin d'être en constant jamais des dégâts que j'ai ballon. Prendre au contraire la forme d'un magnifique chantameur et d'espoir pour la construction de futurs en harmonie avec la nature. With a red line interview with the Jane Goodall. And the sublime images coming from extinct animals and restoration, this documentary, far from focusing the destructive nature of a human, prone to creating more debris, garbage, and dismantlement of nature, but it focuses on the magnificent love song and desire for the construction of the future in harmony with the nature by humans. The human beings are the perpetrator of the destruction, but don't count the possibility too quickly off, because it is at their fingertips. The endangered species can be brought to life again, and the demolished nature can be gradually restored. That's really possible. Jane Goodall, grande dame de 86 ans, s'est promenée dans son jardin à Bournemouth, dans le sud d'Angleterre, quand un chant d'orageux lui fait lever la tête. Jane Goodall, a grand dame at her age 86, takes a stroll along the garden of hers in Bournemouth, in the southern England, where a humming melody of the bird occasionally turns her head around. Malicious et l'irrépond en imitant les cris du chimpanzé, l'espace qu'il a étudié au début de sa carrière d'éthologue en Tanzanie, au milieu des années de 1950. With a tongue in her cheek, she responds to the sound while imitating the cry of chimpanzee, which is really the species she has studied even at the beginning of her career as an ethnologue in Tanzania in the middle of the 1950s. Aujourd'hui, plus que jamais, les grands singes sont en danger, à l'instar des orang-outans de Bornéo, dont l'habitat s'est réduit à peur de chagrin à cause de la déforestation. Today, more than ever, these great apes are in jeopardy, especially in the case of the orangutans in Borneo, whose habitat is reduced to bare nakedness because of the deforestation. The process of deforestation strips off all the trees, so it bears its arid chest, much to the embarrassment of humans and nature, because there's not much. It's really in its devastation, nearly. C'est avec quoi, dans un centre de réadaptation pour les individus blessés ou orphelins, que s'amorce cette de monde des espèces menacées. Elle a rencontré ces herscheurs qui se consacraient à leur préservation, parfois au péril de leur vie. In the center of the readaptation and rehabilitation for these injured and wounded and even orphaned species, they are actually being rehabilitated and trained to have themselves better adapted to new nature and environment. Because these are really part of the efforts to protect the endangered species across the world, while being dedicated to preserving them, sometimes at the cost of imperiling their life. Au Kenya, c'est zéro discret verrière sur les deux dernières rhinocéros blanches du monde placées sur la garnison en jambe. In Kenya, the respectful heroes muster up their courage to protect the two last rhinoceros. These are really specified rhinoceros with the white color in North Africa, placed under the surveillance of the weaponized domain with arms. En Allemagne, des sauveteurs aidés en décennies russiens et de chauves-souris condamnés par l'extension du réseau routier. In Germany, rescuers work day in, day out to protect the red ants and wild rodents facing extinction because of the expansion of the roads and highways. In Ecuador, a biologist explores the nature in search of frogs under way of the extinction. En Ecuador, un biologiste explore la nature à la recherche d'un granulaire en voie d'extinction. In Ecuador, biologists searches for nature, explores and navigates through the nature in search of frogs on the verge of extinction. That's better. I have to go.